Hello, Renee Flamont here. This one, Minnie finds a comfortable spot no matter where we film. I'm facing outside with this wall opens up because it's rainy and gray and I love that kind of day. So I'm sitting right in front of the window if I look really bright. That's why. It's dark over there and I don't know, I just want to sit in front of the rain. Whenever I turn on a YouTube video, there's a lot of housekeeping that the owner of the channel, the person on the channel, usually goes through. They have links to this and, please subscribe and please like this video. And I didn't even really notice it, but you guys and they're starting to tell me, I never do any housekeeping. I get very fervent on the topic. I get right to the business at hand. I never ask for subs. I guess I just figured that it's 2021. People know to hit sub if they want to be a sub. I'm supposed to say it. And I do want this word out. And having more subs gets the video to maybe land in someone's feed somewhere else that they'll then see it. So yes, of course I want you to hit sub and like. I do. I never think to ask, but here it's December now. We're rounding out the year of doing a video a day, and I'm going to try to pay attention to that because maybe I've been slowing my own growth. And the more people that know, then the more people won't go through the topics we discuss, like the one today. Look, I get right to the business. What may happen if you try to talk with the narcissist? We're going to have the talk. I'm going to try to explain to him what he's done to me. I want to hear what he has to say. I'm going to explain everything of what I'm feeling, and he's got to come back with something. Okay. Your expectation of how it will go down will not line up with the reality of how it will go down. I just want you to, temper your expectations if you're going in for the chat. The experts say don't. They say don't bother. Don't bother trying to talk to the narcissist. Don't bother trying to explain to the narcissist. Don't try to extract information from the narcissist. Don't try to explain to them this disorder. I even did that. I did the opposite of everything every expert said. I definitely learned through the prickers. I went through the woods. Through the prickers. The experts have let out a nice path for you. They've done the research and they've done whatever they've done to line up studies in whichever way they could, which is really hard to study the narcissist. They tried once back in like the 60s. They don't admit they are one. They don't know they are one, so it's kind of impossible. But they've lined a nice path for us. Don't try to explain yourself. Don't think you're going to get something, right? Don't. And certainly, again, you start to research the disorder, and so I looked up, should I be telling? I thought, I'm going to explain to him this whole disorder. I'm going to shed light on it for him. Then he's going to be better. Yeah. I was after what you're after. Answers. An explanation of why. Some sense of order or apology even. At one point, I was after it just so I could move forward. Right? Like I knew, even though I was in that back and forth, I knew way in it was never going to be something in my life, but I was trying to get out of it. And in doing so, I knew answers would help me. I know what I need. I always need a button, a zipper up, a bow tied. I need a finishing, you know what I mean? I need a finish. Okay? So I was after what you were after, to get a nice, neat ending to it. What we must keep straight in our minds is that they are not equipped with a brain that's wired the same as ours is. Compare if a normal person is approaching you with something that, they're trying to say to you or you're trying to say to them that they did something to hurt you, a normal, non-disordered person. You probably would get what you seek since they're a non-disordered person who can indeed feel. They may come to you and say, you know, I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't know. I had no idea. And they might even say, you know, take the burden and say, all I was thinking of was myself. I didn't think about the ramifications of it, the shrapnel you'd feel. I apologize. Pardon me. It would be a thing, right? Yeah. If you approach a narcissist to have your chat and try to have them maybe give you some of what a non-disordered person may indeed give you if they've wronged you, you're not going to get what you're after. I'll let that marinate. You're not. You're not going to get what you're after. Ever. They're not going to admit anything. Ever. Not easily, anyway. I mean, I wouldn't let up, so he ended up saying things, and that's how I found out truths, because I wouldn't let up. You add it together. You look at the picture. You see the clues. I would not let up. I said, no, that doesn't make any sense. What do you mean that's your answer? That makes no sense that you would say that to me on the phone when I asked you this. So who was there? What was going on? Boom, yep, Code word I use for like a disaster is like Boca. Boca was happening. Okay? And because that's a location in which more than one disaster dates happened where he was. So I call it Boca. It means anything that was going wrong. And you know, they'll have a conversation with you and things will be going wrong while they're doing what they're doing that's wrong. And they'll be lying to you on the phone and then hang up the phone with you and get right back to doing something wrong and then come home to you and explain to you that, nope, nothing was happening. Pardon me. Nothing was happening that I thought. Yeah, okay. They won't admit anything. It'll be a long time coming. I didn't let go of it. The clues were too big. I digressed for a second. And so he felt, oh my God, you're right. You knew. Okay, fine. Yeah, I got it out of him. It took a lot. And you know what? It didn't make me feel any better to hear the truth. Because that's essentially what you're seeking. When you want to have the chat with the narcissist, you want some reconciliation, you want some truth revealed, you want remorse shown, empathy given, apology, promise to change their behavior. I know exactly what you want. None of it's going to happen. And even if they do promise to change their behavior, that's just talk. That's just talk. So I really do understand the experts when they say, you know, don't try to have that talk with your narcissist. It gets you nowhere and only frustrated. Back to the truth. It stung like a bee. Because thinking it and seeing all the clues and being frustrated like that, there's a difference when they go, yes, you're right, oh my God. Again, I think of Amanda Pete's face in Dirty John. She embodies that face so well outside. She knows the truth. Her face melts. That beautiful, flawless face of hers, she twists and contorts it into the melting feeling we all feel when you learn, when you have a moment and it's crushing. They're not going to rectify that. I mean, finding out the truth, you know, they're not going to rectify it by having the talk with them. And them telling you the truth is certainly not going to rectify anything that you are after in seeking a talk with them. You know, I feel like the truth wipes you out as much as what you thought happened before they admitted it. It's awful. Of course, for the most part, with the lying and the denying and the deflecting and the trying to change the subject that they do, the topic at hand becomes about them and you battling getting them back on the subject. Them deflecting, never answering. It's a lot of that. It took weeks of that, by the way, for me to break mine down. weeks. He was trying to hold on to these lies, and I thought, nope, not buying it. And why was I still there? The bloody hope you hold on to, I guess. And I think I was trying to work through logically what had happened. A lot of reasons, you know why. So that's what we want. They're not feeling, though, any remorse over anything. And that's what we're after them feeling. We're looking for reasons to be able to go forward. If we're not even wanting to stay with them, we want them to give us those reasons. Tell me something. Show me something. Be sorry. Be sorry. Can you show a little like you're sorry? Even if you get it, the apology may not be sincere. It isn't sincere. Never mind may. The love they may express having for you is just their talk, obviously. They'll pass blame to you during this talk that you envision going well. They'll pass blame to you. You'll get frustrated. They won't accept any blame or responsibility. Remember, you deserved it in some way. They have a sense of entitlement to behave any way they want to begin with. And you know, you were off that day. You deserved it in some way. That'll happen during the talk. They'll say it didn't mean anything, or ugly things about the person with whom you're having this talk with them about that they betrayed you with. Okay, you're saying mean things about the person you cheated with. Yeah, okay, all better? No, that's worse. People fall in love with other people and leave each other. It happens in life. They both move on and they're happy. There's nothing bad. They just figured out they were married to the wrong people. That happens. Okay? That's not when you get told she wasn't even worth the gum on his shoe in an effort to try to make you feel better, that's what they're telling you. They think that's going to make you feel better. But, so you had a tryst with this person, risking losing us for someone who meant nothing? Oh. That's not making me feel better. And you know, this is because how much could we even mean to them if they did this to begin with? So they do the cheating because how much could we mean to begin with? And then, I mean, it's tough. I know. I'm sorry. Truly I am. But these creatures only have a certain depth, and it's not deep at all. They won't feel the even what they did wrong as a thing that they did wrong. They'll come up with a reason that they had the tryst. You know what I mean? And you know, they'll also, once they think the chat has been enough, okay, oh, I made her feel better. I told her the tryst was ugly. I told her the tryst didn't mean anything. I gave her an apology, check. I said I love you, check. That's what they'll probably going through. And then they'll act like nothing happened. That part kills me too. Bringing you coffee and asking you, what do you want to do today? Do? Oh, I can't breathe right now, and you can keep your coffee. And you'll get, are you done now? At the end of the talk, or in the middle of the talk, or again, when they think the chat's been enough, that's what you'll get. Are you done? Are we done? Can I go now? Or they'll hang up on you. Woo! Through the roof. Woo! Through the roof. I remember in high school, my first boyfriend, that, you know, your first love, my 3-year high school boyfriend, I remember saying, at that point in my life, I'm going to make a choice. I'm not going to be the person that hangs up on a person. Now, I'm not saying I've never done it. Everyone gets mad. I'm sure I have. But for the most part, I've been hung up on. I will stay on that phone and argue for as long, or talk for as long as somebody wants. I got it in me. I'm okay. I come from a long line of professional fighters. The women in the Italian side of my family, they're professionals. I'll talk for 5 hours straight. So I'm not the one to hang up. I just think it's the worst. I detest it. So I go through the roof. So now, was the talk really that beneficial to me? I'm aggravated. I've been blamed. I've now been hung up on. I've been faked apologied to. I've been told I love you, which I know is a lie. Or, this could happen too, they'll get angry. And now they're leaving. But you weren't thinking of that. You weren't prepared for that. You weren't ready for that. Now you're pleading with them not to walk out the door. Wow. That is some wizardry on their part right there. They've turned it around, and now you're begging them. Oh, my God. Happens. If you need to get something off your chest, and that is your goal, you just want to state it, you just want to say it, you just want to get it out there and have it be stated. You want to make them know that you're not a fool. You want to make them know you're going to be okay. You want to make them know whatever. Okay, you do that. But just know that nothing will come of it. And I am so sorry to be the bearer of that news. Because you may right now be setting up a talk with your narcissist with a lot of hope. Well, I made a video not too long ago about that's one of the things you need to lose with that narcissist is any hope. And I'm sorry for that too. And, you know, when I say nothing will come of it, I mean nothing. Nothing will come of it. Nothing will come of it that's good. Only negative can come from it. Any one of the aforementioned. You won't get the neatly wrapped package of explanation with a button and a bow and, you know what I mean, and an apology and reasons to allow yourself to move forward with or without this person. You will get frustrated, astonished, more angry, and more hurt. So please just keep all that in mind as you embark on the journey to try to have the talk, even if the talk for you is the closure, okay, that you're seeking. Remember, you're not going to get it. We talked about that. So you want to say what's on your mind, you got every right. As long as you're not in physical danger, please. But just know, nothing's going to come of it that you may envision. Sorry.